Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to take a little break from the pipes and bring you a cigar review. Yes, I'm going to give you the best perspective that I can give and all my opinions as a not so regular cigar smoker, but trying to explore and enjoy some of the nicer cigars out there. So today we're looking at what's supposed to be a good mild or medium strength cigar. This is a Rocky Patel. This happens to be the vintage 2003 Robusto, or if you're fancy or have an accent, the Robusto. But I'm American and I don't have an accent, so I say Robusto. It's very kind of non-climatic. So anyway, we're looking at the price here, $10.40. That's not what this cost. Maybe this is the original price when they were first new in 2003. I don't know. But this one came from pipesandcigars.com, same as the all the pipe tobacco. I got a few different sticks to try. And this one they're selling for $7.25. It's on sale. On average, you see them for about $7.50, $8 most places. So $7.25 will get you one of these. The stick is 5.5 inches with a 50 ring gauge. It's not the fattest cigar in the world. It's supposed to be a good size for just an average smoke. You know, it's not necessarily something you have to sit for 4 hours and smoke, but it's not a, tiny little cigarello either. All right, you might want to invest a little bit of time if you're going to be smoking this. But anyway, the filler inside, the tobacco inside, is from the Dominican Republic, as well as tobaccos grown in Nicaragua. It's blue and white ring. Kind of looks pretty cool. I don't care about the rings. In fact, I'm going to take them off before I smoke them. That's just, when I smoke a cigar, I don't need to advertise what it is. I know what it is. It's all that matters. But anyway, the first one just says Rocky Patel and has their little logo there. And the second one says Vintage 2003 Cameroon. What is Cameroon? Cameroon is the wrapper on this. And it's supposed to add a little bit something special. From what I understand, Rocky Patel was very excited when they were able to start their line of cigars that were wrapped with Cameroon leaf. It's a tobacco leaf that's very hard to grow. It's known to be a difficult growing plant. Originally from Central Africa, I believe right now though that this one came from Nicaragua, but it's a very difficult plant to grow. So it's not widely used. It's supposed to add a little bit of character, a little bit of spice, but not overpowering. A little bit of natural sweetness and so forth. So it just makes the cigar a little bit more special. So anyway, let's break it out of this plastic wrapper and give it a little bit of a smell. Tell you what I think of it. First of all, it's a dense cigar. Most of my experience with cigars have been cheapo cigars, and they're all kinds of messed up. It looks good. Let me smell it. It smells rich to me. Like I said, I don't have a vast amount of experience with different cigars, but I can tell you that this one certainly smells very enjoyable. All right, just want to give you a little close-up here of the leaf and the wrapper, just to show you guys. I mean, if you're really into your cigars, you look for all these little details. I'm just going to give you the perspective from an average guy trying to enjoy a cigar. Someone who doesn't have an extensive knowledge of cigars, but will give you a full-blown honest opinion of, hey, this tastes good, or no, this doesn't, or here's what I'm experiencing. Yes, it's spicy. No, it's not. It's mild. It's, it's strong. All that kind of stuff, Anyway, let's get outside and start. All right, guys, I try to make an effort to make these tobacco reviews of any kind, whether it's cigars or pipes. Try to make them short to the point. Not everyone's into this subject, so I wanted to make them very compact and information rich, not so much dragging along 15, 20, 25 minutes, and longer. But someone recently commented on one of the videos that they want to see more of me actually smoking in the videos while talking about it and so forth, and there was something like 200 thumbs ups to that. So that tells me that there's some interest in it. So here we go. All right, you're going to be watching me smoke as well as talk about it. First thing we do is pan down a little bit for you, just for a second here, because I'm going to show you this. Oh, you gotta love that. A rip saw. The video maker's dream. Anyway, yeah, sorry. people down the road are building a deck, so there might be some background noise. Remember this weird thing I pulled out of the that unboxing when I had the pipesandcigars.com unboxing? Well, this is a cigar travel case. All right, I have this clipped to my pants pocket. Although this is not like an EDC item, it's not something I'd carry with me everywhere I go. But this is awesome if you're a golfer or something. You know, you can just clip this to your bag, or you know, if you're actually traveling, you make a great travel case. But anyway, it's housing my lighter, the Black Ops lighter, which I'll be using and demoing in this video since I am smoking a cigar. And pop this up, you see there's 3 tubes. They're PVC lined. Alright, so nothing can get crushed. If you really squish down on this, your cigars are not going to get ruined or anything. You could remove them, just a piece of PVC, but I think they make sense. So, turn this down, give us a little bit of a little tap on the back, and we reveal our Rocky Patel. Alright, so just wanted to show you that real quick. I thought it's an interesting item. I don't need to do a specific review on it, but yeah, it comes in handy, and not that I travel very often, but if I do, I have something to bring the cigars in for longer, bigger cigars that the Black Ops case will not hold. The Rocky Patel. I am going to take the bands off. I'm not one to keep bands on. I'll keep them so I know what I've smoked before, but I'm not going to keep them on the cigar. I don't know why. Everyone has their own taste. For me, I don't leave them on there. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to use this plug cutter, just in case I didn't show this in demo. Basically push up against there, give it a little twist as you push. Alright, I'll take a little bit of a plug right out of the back. Alright, just like that. Nice little twist. And then you're ready to go. There's your plug. Alright, so first I'm going to toast this cigar, and by toasting a cigar, what I'm doing is just like that initial char lighting on your bowl. You want to just kind of prep the tobacco, dry out the very end, start you know, the lighting initiation pretty much. This way it burns evenly. If you put this in your mouth and just start puffing on it while you're lighting it, sometimes you'll get a very uneven burn, and it kind of angles, and it's messed up. This is just how I've always done it. I know some guys do it like this, some guys do it other ways. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, do whatever makes you more comfortable. But anyway, take the lighter, just kind of rotate this a little, all the way around. And char up the end. There we go. We're started. So now, the most important part, sit back, relax, and enjoy your smoke. Alright, I'm not going to film the whole cigar. That can easily be an hour. But now that I've initiated the first light, I'll give you a couple of my thoughts. Right off the bat, it's definitely medium bodied from the cigars that I've had. It's not like in your face. I've only had one cigar, and honestly I don't remember what it was. It was like pow, like in a great way, you know. I would say a medium to mild strength cigar. There's a little bit of a spicy note. It's barely pulling through. But you get some pretty good earthy, woodsy type flavors. I mean, it tastes like some fresh cut, dense wood smell. It's pretty good to start off. We'll see how it progresses. I know some cigars, as you start going down, the first third can be totally different taste and experience than the second third, and obviously the final third. I don't know, we'll see. keep this thing going, and I'll give you updates as it progresses. If something changes, I'll let you know. If nothing changes and it stays the same, I'll just you know, turn the camera back on when I get to about the halfway point. So for now, I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy the weather. It's warmer out today. Let's see what it is. What is it? It's about 45 Fahrenheit. Not bad. Comfortable, relaxing. I'm just going to enjoy life. That's all. I brought a book out here to read, which I may eventually do a book review on. It's actually a really good book, but I want to keep it a surprise. But anyway, for now, like I said, I'll puff on this, enjoy it, relax, read. I got the grill warming up, so I'll be cooking a little bit. And I'll get back a little bit later and let you know what I think as this progresses. Alright guys, nothing happened, no flavor changes at all until I got a little bit past halfway. It started getting a lot sweeter. Definitely some sweeter things going on here, and at this point the smoke itself is a lot thicker than originally started with. But up until this point, it's just been a really good wood type flavor. It's really hard to explain, and when you do certain tobacco reviews, you know, if I do a pipe tobacco review and it's a cherry Cavendish and I say, oh, it tastes delicious like cherries, you go, okay, I get it. But then when you do something else and I say, well, it kind of tastes like dirt, and it tastes like tree bark, and it tastes like moss and wood, you're going, oh my god, that must be horrible. It's not horrible, it's wonderful. It's just very hard to explain if you can't appreciate things like that. But yeah, definitely some sweetness coming out into it now. I would say this is probably the tail end of the second third. I'm almost getting into the last third here. You see how rich that smoke is. Thick, creamier, and definitely a sweetness picking up. Almost like a casing on a pipe tobacco. It's very pleasant. It's very hard to explain, but it's nice. Actually, I kind of wish that the entire length of the cigar had this flavor it has right now. It's very good. As far as that little spicy note in the beginning, it's never increased. In fact, if anything, towards the tail end here, it's dissipated. I'm not picking up on anything at all as far as spice. It totally turned into creamy and rich, velvety, and sweet. It's very enjoyable. Never had a Rocky Patel. This is my first one in the, you know, into the whole Rocky Patel world. By the way, the ash, I'm someone who likes to ash their cigars. Some people like to wait and see how long they can hold on to it. I don't like the surprise of, okay, it's in my mouth and all of a sudden the ash falls on me. I'm not into that at all, in any part of it. So I will tell you, when I first lit it, just out of curiosity, for review purposes, it held its ash to probably 1.5 to 2 inches. Okay, so for me, that tells me that it's very well constructed. The way the tobaccos are inside the cigar itself, it's constructed well. They're bound together properly, as opposed to very cheap cigars. And I think this is why some guys do this with the ash. Cheap cigars have a lot of filler, and it's basically a bunch of chopped up crappy tobacco, and that's what it is on here. Whereas handmade, hand-rolled, high-quality cigars, they tend to hold their ash because they're long strands. I mean, the tobacco leaf can run the entire length of the cigar, so it's just part of the construction and the overall quality of it. But very nice. By the way, I've been out here. I mean, it got a little bit warmer out. Then the sun came out a little bit more. It's probably been about maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so. Grilled up my lunch, ate it. That's long gone. Been enjoying it by the grill. It's really, really nice. It's a beautiful day out today. It's cold, but for winter it feels like summer already, you know. But anyway, it's been fantastic. You see the ash on it is perfect, nice and white. It's burning pretty even. You can see a couple spots here as I rotate it where it's you know, it's not dead on straight, but it's been very even. It hasn't. Some of the real cheap cigars, they creep, and like the top starts burning, and the bottom you get like a, you know, a knot or a stem in the tobacco leaf, and it's just ugly. It's an ugly thing. Having to keep relight and fuss with your cigar takes away from the overall experience. But overall, it's been very good. I can say this has got to be the best constructed cigar I've ever tried. As far as how it's smoked, there's only one other cigar, that real dark one, that I really, really enjoyed, that tastes better than this. But so far, this is the second best cigar I've ever had in my life. Now I just need a 18 holes of golf. I haven't golfed in a really long time. For some reason, when I smoke a cigar, it makes me think of golfing, because that's the only time in my life I really have smoked cigars, is when I was out golfing. Besides that, very seldom have I ever smoked one. But it's very good. I'm enjoying it. So I don't do that. I don't talk with the cigar in my mouth, but I'm going to attempt it. No, that's not for me. I talk with my mouth clear. I'm going to continue enjoying this and let you know. I'll turn the camera back on when it gets real close. I mean, a lot of cigars, I mean, you don't smoke it till it's nothing. You're not like, you know, you're not holding your cigar with a roach clip at the end. At some point, the ember inside is going to be too close to your mouth, and it's going to physically get too hot for you. That's when you put it out. So I'll let you know when that time comes and give you my final conclusion on this 2003 vintage Iraqi Patel. So anyway, very nice. I'll get back with you soon. Again, I don't talk with a cigar in my mouth.